Solid?
Hips are tight, back's tight. Yeah, buddy!
What's up, crew? Today we're going through Mike Hamel's fight camp workout. We are rounding out phase 2 of his fight camp, getting ready to send him off to fight on June 21st. We started things off with some med ball and plyo. After that, we like to open up Mike's lungs with an air bike mile. During fight camp, we keep track of how long it takes him to finish the mile, as well as how long it takes him to get back to an active range heart rate after that mile is done. Now, after that, we move right into our first power block. We're going full body power. We utilize a ground-based jammer to work on explosive power from the hips, transferring to the upper body. After, we go right into a jump slam. This jump slam really overemphasizes that power. It's not just that normal slam. The jump aspect makes it a little harder, as well as allows us to be more powerful into the ground. Lastly, a little flying knee. One, this is not only fun, it allows Mike to really push on his power training. From there, we're going into our full body strength training routine. Half kneeling landmine press. This is a great press option for strength because it allows the scapula to move freely as you train through that pushing motion. From there, we're going right into a posterior bunky plank. Now, on this bunky plank, it's going to look like he's not doing much, but it's way tougher than it looks. Just trying to keep that leg straight and hips off the ground as high as you can. As you can see, Mike's about like an inch off the ground. We are overloading pressure and strength onto the hamstring and the glute in that isometric range, not only to be more resilient, but also to be stronger when it comes to his actual fights in the cage. Now, moving on from his bunky planks, like I said, isometric work, we're pairing that with some speed hamstring curls. Now, the pairing between our really fast concentric-based movement and that isometric movement comes from triphasic programming, very similar to Cal Dietz. Now, with that, we're trying to just overemphasize strength and power production that actually correlates to him being more powerful and stronger in the ring or in the cage. Now, after he finishes up his speed hamstring curls, we're going right into some more shoulder endurance work. We're utilizing a body blade. So the body blade is a great piece of equipment to work on shoulder endurance and strength, especially for Mike, who's a fighter who just had rotator cuff repair surgery. So making sure that we're really overemphasizing his shoulder care is huge during his fight camps. Now, after we get them on a body blade, we're going right into conditioning. Our metabolic conditioning, we're working on some phosphagen conditioning as well as some anaerobic work. We're going right in 10 seconds, full speed, banded kettlebell swing. Immediately after his 10 seconds on of our hard work, he's going to go into a 20 seconds of more of an active base conditioning. Right here, he's just hitting a jog. Now, at 20 seconds, the goal is for him to be able to recover his heart rate, kind of mimic how a ring or a round match might go in the cage. Obviously, he's going to be working hard, not working as hard, working hard, not working as hard. So with this metabolic conditioning, I like to try to mimic as best as I can in terms of intensity, how the cage might feel. Intense movement base 2, we're going right into our rope slams. Now with the rope, again, very intense, 10 seconds super hard. Right after those 10 seconds, he's going right into more of an active recovery, which is going to be our shadow box. And with the shadow box, we're just going nice and smooth, or shadow box as we go, weighted shadow box. Now, again, light, letting the heart rate come down and going through. We'll do this 3 rounds in a row. And after these 3 rounds, again, I'm going to look at a 60-second break, which would be the same he'd get in between rounds in his fight, and see where we got his heart rate from its max all the way back down to recovery. Again, we're looking for a more active recovery standpoint with that heart rate. That's our goal when it comes to fight camp and what we're trying to look at, and then what we're trying to improve throughout. Now, after we get here, we like to make sure we hit some regen work. In our regen work, there's a few different movements that we utilize, especially Mike, who does a lot of wrestling. As long with his fighting, we like to really emphasize his hip mobility. So here, we're looking at some internal and external mobility with the hips. Right after this, we followed up with a pigeon stretch to bring the heart rate down, stretch, relax, and we'd finish off the workout with a lot of soft tissue work and some compression boots to make sure he feels good and he can get right back to practicing his fighting and his mixed martial arts in the cage. Again, thank you guys for watching. I hope that if you are a fighter, you can watch Mike's workouts, and this can help you get better at your game in the cage. And then again, leave a comment down below with what types of videos you'd like to see next. And I'll catch you guys next time.